Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to read a stock quote. So let's say you wanted to look up TD Bank. So you'd go to the Toronto Stock Exchange website if you were looking for the Canadian version of the stock, obviously. If you're looking for the US version, just look up TD Bank stock and look for the don't look for TSX or TSE. Look for New York Stock Exchange, and you'll find the TD version in the US. But most people are probably looking for the Canadian version. So in some scenarios, you have to look up td.to, just like that. This is mostly on most websites. You'll have to do this to find the Canadian version of the stock. What the .to means is just .toronto or .toronto Stock Exchange. Just how to find the Canadian version of the stock on different websites that aren't the Toronto Stock Exchange. But since we are on the Toronto Stock Exchange already, as you can see, all you have to type in is TD and you get Toronto Dominion Bank on the Toronto Stock Exchange, which is the Canadian version of the stock. All right, so now that we looked up TD, so I'll show you what everything means. So this is how we found the stock. We looked up TD, so TD, and it comes up, you click on it, and you get to this page here. This is the exchange, the Toronto Stock Exchange, or the Canadian version. The sector, it's financial services. That's just kind of the big group that it's in. Then it gets like a smaller version, more specified version, and it's banks and financial services. And then we have the name of the company, Toronto Dominion Bank. Short form is TD Bank. The only thing I want to mention too is the ticker. It's going to be different for every company. It's not always going to be the company like short form like TD's is. Like, say I wanted to find Enbridge and look up ENB. It is still a short form of the company, but it's not. The ticker symbol is usually like 2 to 3 letters. So you're not going to be looking up like Enbridge here. It probably would still come up. It does, but in some websites it only goes for the ticker symbol, especially on like US ones. ENB on the New York Stock Exchange might be a completely different stock than ENB.to would be on that website. So it is important to remember that you are searching for a Canadian stock. But anyways, this price right here just means the price you can buy the stock currently at. Since it's a weekend, the price isn't moving up and down right now, so it's steady at 82.45. Let's say we were in the trading hours on a Wednesday or whatever it is. I can buy the stock at $82.45 right now. It could go up or down. It will fluctuate a lot during the trading hours. Not very much, but it will constantly be changing. So if it might go down to 82.44, and then 20 minutes later it could be 82.47 or whatever. It won't fluctuate like a lot in terms of number wise, but it will be constantly changing throughout the day. And then we can get into the chart here. So in the last trading day, it went down, it ended down. It did have a peak up near the top, but it finished down around here. In the last 5 days, it's also went down. So it's pretty down recently. And even in the last month, we are down. We did have like a couple weeks ago, we were at 86, and now we're down at 82.45. So right now might be a good time to buy TD. This is not financial advice by any means, but just based on the chart here, this is what it can tell you. It's a low price right now. It's a solid blue chip company. So you always want to see if it might be a good time to buy if the price is down here. Like if you look at the last year chart, a year ago we could have bought it at $63, and it is peaked towards $90 almost, the stock, and now it's down around 82. So in the last year, it is at a pretty low price compared to the last couple of months here. Like even in March, it was around 83. So it might be a perfect time to pick up this stock. If you're I'm not saying it is. I'm just doing a little short analysis here of the chart, so you can kind of get a grasp on how you can read a chart. And over the last 10 years, this will just kind of show you. So you can really see that this has been a great performing stock. In terms of price, it's like more than doubled over the last 10 years, which is phenomenal. It also pays 3.833% dividend, which if you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. I'll explain it in another video coming up shortly. But This has been one of the best performing stocks, if not the best, over the last 10 years for in Canada. So yeah, that's what a great 10-year chart would look like, because the price went up. And now you kind of get what everything means here for how to read a stock. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and it's very important that you know the basics before you start moving down to the key data stuff here, which I'll explain in another video. But definitely, it's important to understand the basics up here before you look at this stuff, because you'll just get confused and kind of want to give up. That's what I did. I always looked at this and I'm like, oh, there's so much. This is so confusing. It's impossible. But it's really not that complicated. A lot of these aren't that really important. But yeah, I'll explain them in another video. If you want to stay for that, or stay tuned for that, subscribe for more, like the video if you enjoyed, and peace.